Hi, this is Ernie. I'm the guy who had $6 in his checking account and now having millions of dollars. Sorry, I just came back from playing pickleball, so I'm sticky and sweaty. My apologies. I'm going to show you how to make passive income at home without ever leaving, without getting a degree, without buying, selling stuff that you have to ship it. This is incredibly easy once you learn how to do it. But before I explain this, let me just show you how much money I'm going to make within the last 10 or 15 minutes. Let's see, I have 2,200 shares of LABU. So I'm going to go to 24. I typically target 1%. So that's going to be close to $66. Yeah, $66. So let me click. And then what you're going to see here is how much. So as you can see up here, I have 2,218 shares. So what am I doing? I'm going to sell 22 contracts. And then I'm going to put a limit. Is right now, mid is about 80 cents. I'm going to change it to 80. And what does it say? I'm going to make $1,760. Let's see if this is going to go through. Click. And this is SOXL. Let's look at 24 again. Which one gives me 1%? So right now it's about $25. So I need to do $26.50 and I get 33 cents. So, and this one, as you can see up here, I have 54. Remember I only had 5,000 shares. So I can sell 54 contracts. Limit is 33, so let's go with that. Actually, let's go with 32, 33. And then once I sell, I'm going to make 1782. Sell to open. There you go. Next one is Oscar. I actually think this is a fascinating company, so I'm going to try to sell puts, hoping that I can buy at a cheaper price. This is, I think I can do this. So let's sell 10 contracts of this. 10 contracts. And price limit is about 23. So I'm going to do 22. Preview, place an order. Let's see if we went through. So what you see here is I sold LABU contract. I sold 22 of them at 68 cents. I got 14.89. Second one is I sold SOXL. I got 17.65. And I sold puts of Oscar Health and I got $216. So how much money did I just make in a matter of about 3 or 4 minutes? So I just made $3,471.02. That's precisely about 1% of what I have in this particular account. Of course, I had to roll some of my options last week, but that's pretty much what I have from one account. Just one account, couple minutes, close to $3,500. Let's do a couple more. So next one is Fubo. I don't have a lot. I'm not going to make a lot of money from this, but let me show you how I accumulate a lot of money or a lot of shares. So it's about $3 or about $4. This is actually giving me, believe it or not, about 2%. So I'm going to do this. And I'm going to sell, as you can see from the top, I have about 13.23. So I'm going to sell 13 contracts at a price of 8. Then that's about $104. You might say, oh, that's not a lot of money. For the amount of money I have in here, that's actually not bad. So I'm going to click. And here's another one. People have asking, hey, what are you doing with your TMF? Let me show you what exactly I'm doing. And you guys will be surprised how lucrative this is. So TMF is a 3X bond fund. And I'm going to go to, let's say, $40. So it's not quite 1%, but I have a lot. So what am I doing? I have about 4,400 up there, 4,400 shares. So I'm going to sell 44 contracts. 44 contracts. And I'm going to try to sell them at price is about 37. So I'm going to do about 38. And this is also going to be giving me about $1,700. Sell to open. So as you can see, I sold at $40, 44 contracts, and it didn't go through at 38, rather at 37. So I ended up getting close to $1,600. So as you can see, I do this for every single account I have at every single brokerage. And within a matter of minutes, I got $5,069.79. Yes, and this is your money. Of course, the trade, just like a check when you deposit, this trade needs to clear. But in 1 or 2 days, that's your money. Yes, no matter what happens to the stock price, that's your money. This is the best way for you to make money. And a lot of people are saying, oh, wait, doesn't that limit your upside, or isn't there too much risk? What selling call again means somebody is paying me money to wait 1 week until this Friday to sell it at a higher price that we agreed on. Remember, some of these prices, I sell them at a higher price. Like LABU, I think it was like $66 or $66. My cost is only $58. So, and right now it's only $61. Yes, somebody's paying you money to wait 1 week so that you'll be able to sell it at 66. But if it does not reach 66, they're not going to buy it. They're not going to exercise it. So you just keep that money. And put option, the Oscar is, I want to buy more Oscar, but I don't want to buy it at a current price. I want to buy it at a cheaper price. And somebody's paying me money to buy it at a cheaper price. And you might be saying, oh, what if it goes to 12? Yes, now I have to buy it at still at 13 when it's 12, but there are techniques you could use like rolling options so that you can postpone it for another week while in the process you make money so that you can now buy it at $12. There are so many tools and tricks that you could use, but in order to do this, you need to learn how to invest and leverage options. And this is why I want to introduce you a book. This book does not tell you about options, but for those who are interested in doing this and does not have a lot of money, you need to start somewhere. And you probably know this guy, Scott Galloway, extremely popular. He's on Bill Maher, a bunch of other shows, and he teaches how you can build wealth. Amazing book. And I'm sure you can listen to his podcast as well. It's quite incredible how well it explains so that you can start building capital and do what I do. And in a matter of 4 or 5 minutes, you can generate just what I did, $5,000 a week, which means $20,000 a month. That's equivalent to having a, $200,000 or $300,000 job out there. And what do you do rest of the time? Yeah, play pickleball, go enjoy life, spend time with your kids. All the good things you could do, but only if you can start building wealth. And this is why I recommend this book and also listen to his podcast. And I'm going to put the link in my video, but this book is so popular that your library probably have multiple copies. So go to the library, get a copy, so that rather than spending this money, you'll be able to put that money into your investment account and let your money grow. I know you're going to have a lot of questions about what I just did. Please comment. I'll respond to you within 24 hours. Please like, repost, save it as a favorite, and tell your friends so that you'll be able to do this together, because it's so much easier when you are studying together and push each other to save and invest and share some ideas as well. Hopefully this was useful content for you, and hopefully you will start the journey towards financial freedom like I have and retire in your 40s, or if you're in your 50s, maybe before you hit your 60s. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.